Hello and welcome to the Versus video of the week. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at the Amazon link below. And don't forget to register for my giveaway, the link below. Check that out. It goes through the end of the month. So for the Versus video today, I thought I would do a Versus of the HERBIVORE Blue Tansy mask and the Peach and Lily Reboot Resurfacing mask. They seem to have similar purposes, a little bit of similar ingredients and similar goals, and the color is the same too, and the packaging is pretty similar. So I thought I would compare the two and help you guys make a decision if you were debating picking one of these up. So I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Sarah score scale. So my first criteria is packaging, and obviously these are packaged nearly identical. So if you pick either one of these or both of these up, clear glass and jars are not ideal packaging for lots of beneficial ingredients and antioxidants, and especially the clear glass. You want to keep these out of view of sunlight, because sunlight coming in through like your bathroom window, if it's sitting on your countertop, can begin to degrade some of the alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy acids. So if you pick these up, it would be ideal if they use like a squeeze tube or an airless jar packaging. And certainly if you don't repackage these into an airless jar, keep them in the cabinet away from light. So they both could have done a better job on the packaging. My second criteria is alcohol, and neither of these contain either fatty or denatured alcohols. So denatured alcohols are the drying ones that kind of degrade your skin a little bit, kind of make it dry and flaky, and can cause a little bit of free radical damage. And fatty alcohols are good ones. Neither of these masks contain either of those, so that is a tie as well. My third criteria is fragrance, and this is where it gets a little interesting. So the HERBIVORE mask is centered around blue tansy oil, which is kind of a fragrance oil, but it's also been shown to have a lot of beneficial ingredients, and it's an interesting fact. So the species name is Tansy num, and that's the specific name for blue tansy. And there isn't a lot of actual scientific research published about it. If you look it up, you can find lots of anecdotal websites about it, saying that it's really good for your skin. It's hard to find a lot of official publications about it. I only really found a couple. The one I found says it can cause clearing to skin, really help with acne, but it also can cause some dermatitis. Relatives to this can be used as insecticide or ant poisons. So there's really not a ton of official research on it. And I've got a couple dictionaries that I always use, and almost everything is in here. These two are the ones I go to the most often, Malady Dictionary and the Consumer Dictionary. I'll link to these if you want to purchase them. But these didn't have anything about blue tansy either. So and almost everything I've ever looked up has been in there, but it's kind of a newer ingredient. It's from Morocco originally, so there's not a lot. For the most part, the information I gathered was it's good and bad, like a lot of ingredients, especially fragrance ingredients. Some of them have good benefits, and some of them can cause irritation, sensitivity, and allergies. So you take the good with the bad. So if you have very, very sensitive skin, it's probably a reason to not go with this product. But so it's got the Tansy, which has a little bit of a scent. And they also used to use Tansy at funerals and things, I guess, like a long time ago. And a lot of people are buried with like Tansy flowers. A little different. So, and the HERBIVORE also contains jasmine flower water, which is a fragrance ingredient. So it's got a couple of them in there. The Peach and Lily. So agave tequiliana is one of the very first ingredients in it, which is why it's blue. Tansy is blue as well, blue tansy. That's the color. So this one, one of the main ingredients is agave, which there's some research on it, and the research shows that some people that work at factories that harvest it have gotten contact dermatitis on their hands from agave. That's a lot of like tequila plant workers have it. It just depends on your skin type, but it can be an allergen. However, it's not as much of an issue because these masks are going to be rinsed off anyway. So that is something to be a little bit you know, watch for some issues if you're using these, because you don't want to have any issues with sensitivity or things. And if you use it once and end up having reaction or anything, never use it again. But I always recommend testing things before you use it overnight. Just put a dab on like around this area and see if around your inner elbow, and see if your skin gets inflamed or anything. But so it's interesting that the agave is also can cause a little bit of irritation, and also it's been shown to have some anti-inflammatory properties as well. So there's always good with bad. I mean, nothing is ever 100% for every person. So, and then it also, in terms of fragrance, Peach and Lily also has geranium flower oil, which also has potential to be beneficial and irritating. So, the geranium flower is basically a fragrance ingredient as well. So they both have a little bit of fragrance in them, which are both good and bad. So that's kind of a tie there. My fourth criteria is acne ingredients, and the Herbivore Blue Tansy doesn't have any ingredients for the majority of people to be concerned about with acne. The Peach and Lily has one ingredient that is kind of a known acne causer, which is butylene glycol. It's not much of an issue because you're going to rinse it off, but if acne is a main concern of yours, I would side with the Herbivore product. So for that category, they got the point, which I think is the first point I've handed out yet, because everything else has been a tie. My fifth criteria is beneficial ingredients. The Herbivore ingredient list is a lot shorter than the Peach and Lily list. The Peach and Lily ingredient list is a lot longer. It's probably double. Herbivore also, this product contains pineapple extract, which can break down into an exfoliant for your skin. Also contains willow bark and radish root, which kind of is synthesized into a BHA exfoliator. So it's got some good beneficial ingredients in there. The Peach and Lily has glycolic acid, allantoin, green tea, Centellia asiatica, which is the Sika plant, turmeric, which is a very good antioxidant, a licorice root, salicylic acid, and eggplant, which is supposed to help with acne, but very few people are allergic to eggplant, so be aware of that. So overall, in terms of actual beneficial ingredients, the Peach and Lily mask has more going on for it. So that is the point for beneficial ingredients. Definitely goes to Peach and Lily. So we're tied 1-1. My sixth criteria is ease of use, and the ease of use for both of these masks is identical. Apply it to clean, dry skin, leave on for 15 to 20 minutes, and then rinse off. And after you rinse it off, I recommend applying a moisturizer afterwards, because both of these have exfoliating properties to them. So you're going to want to apply a moisturizer so your skin stays hydrated at the same time you're trying to exfoliate it. Sometimes if you use too much exfoliants, it can leave your skin feeling very dry, sometimes itchy. So the ease of use for both of these is a tie. Got a lot similar. My seventh criteria is performance, and this is solely my opinion on this. My experience using both of these was similar. However, I felt the Peach and Lily exfoliated my skin about the same as the Blue Tansy mask, but the Peach and Lily mask didn't leave my skin feeling as dry as the Blue Tansy mask. But overall, the performance of both these is pretty similar. I just felt like the Peach and Lily product didn't leave my skin feeling as dry. So I gave the point to Peach and Lily. My eighth criteria is animal testing, and both brands are cruelty-free, so that's another tie. And right now, Peach and Lily has 2 points, and the Herbivore has 1. My ninth criteria is price, and so I did this as a price per ounce, because the full size of the Blue Tansy is 2 ounces, and the full size of the Peach and Lily is 1.7 ounces. And the price of the Herbivore is $48, and the Peach and Lily is $43. But if you look at it from a price per ounce, the Herbivore product is $24 an ounce, and the Peach and Lily is $25.30 an ounce. So it's still very, very, very close. Even though the Peach and Lily is a little bit more affordable, you're not getting as much product as you get with the Herbivore. So I gave that point to Herbivore. So at this point, they're tied. And my 10th criteria is the it factor. And in my opinion, I think the Peach and Lily product just has a little bit more of a robust formula. It's got more beneficial ingredients in there. And it's got the blue agave tequiliana, which is both good and bad, but I haven't seen a ton of products that have that in there. The Tansy is kind of come and gone. I know this is a little bit of an older mask. It came out before this one did. In the Tansy, you can find this in several products and other Herbivore products as well. But the formula is just a little bit lacking, and I found that the blue Tansy mask goes bad a lot faster. A lot of Herbivore products do that. They don't use a lot of preservatives, which I know a lot of people don't like preservatives, but unless you're going to use a product right away, like in the first 30 days, you're not going to get the maximum potential out of it. A lot of my moon fruit mask expired before I even got to use all of it. So it's kind of the not using preservatives and packaging them poorly kind of creates that. So you might end up with some waste. But overall, the Peach and Lily just has a more robust formula, more beneficial ingredients, and the price is pretty similar. So overall, Peach and Lily won with 1 point, but just barely. So they're both pretty similar. So anyway, so that's my verses for today. I'm interested if you guys have a chance to try either of these, or if you've tried both of these. What are your thoughts on them? Do you agree with the assessment I gave them? So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And check out nobsbeauty.com and the Amazon link below. And definitely, if you want to help support the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys.